Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. All the talking. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. The courage on display here is incredible. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. That big hook doesn't land. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sonny Edwards took that really bad. What a punch, and that sends Showtime to the floor. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round.
Big deep breath.
Here we go. It's round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice exchange here from both men. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Can't score with that right uppercut. Fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And there's the bell to start round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, Bam is rocked. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got in there. Beautiful counter shot.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Nobody home with that hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The straight right just misses. He's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. The game plan does not
To focus on what you're doing.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can't land the jab there. Some big trouble here for Showtime Sonny Edwards. no, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Edwards in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Bam is hurt. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Jab misses. Shoulder right there. Sonny Edwards is certainly in some real trouble here. And Sonny Edwards is down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Edwards in that. Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Just missed with that hook. Another scoring shot. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
you saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.